Okay then, here we are again, and we're going car camping, but this time I'm taking my two 6-year-old twins. Way, look at that in the back. And off we go. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Car camping round 2. Okay, so here we are back again. Car camping round 2. And this time I'm with my 6-year-old twins.
This is so nice.
And my little dog, Pippin.
She's called Pippin.
We're just cooking up some burgers and noodles.
It's so nice.
So I'm just boiling up the water. Just getting that water boiled. And then we're going to have some tea, aren't we?
There's a piece of grass.
Burgers and noodles. Classic camping tea.
Oh,
Same rig as last time. I've got the big gazebo over the car. Well, tarp I should say. And obviously we're on the same site, but we're on a slightly different field. But it is a really nice site, very lovely evening. So as I arrived, the lady in the check-in said, are you in a camper van? And I said, well, no, I'm in a car. I've converted my car into a car camper. She asked me if it was one with a tent on. So I sort of said yeah, because I put the tarp out, so it looks like there's a tent on it. But there isn't a tent on it. Presumably you need to have a car tent or a tent box to camp in your car. I think that's what they thought I was doing. Even though I did camp here last time without that and I didn't have any bother. So I'm going to assume it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead. I did say yes because we've got the tarp attached to the car. So I don't know what she means, do I? So what we might do is we might pitch my 3-man Vango tent outside the car as well later on, just to make it look like we're in a tent in case she comes around and has a look. I doubt it, like, because we camped last time and we didn't have any issues at all, so I don't think there's any problems. But yeah, bit worrying. And why can't you camp in your car on a campsite? I did say it was a car camp. She didn't specifically say on the website that you had to have a tent. It does me head in, all this, you know. We're here to have a nice time and sleep in my car because I've decided to. What's the problem? I don't get it. Don't understand. Nope. And just like last time I came here, the kids have found someone to play with and they're now playing football. I'm just cooking the tea and we are all set up. All the window covers are on already, so it just looks like the car's already like that in case someone comes around. I'm really annoyed about that. Like, what's the problem with car camping? I'm obviously not just sat up in my car. I've got beds in there, I'm sleeping and I know what I'm doing, I think. But it has annoyed me a bit because I did put specifically car camping. I'm in my car on the booking, so it's kind of annoyed me, but it's not a problem because I doubt anyone's going to come around, and it does feel a little bit like I'm stealth camping as well, which is quite cool. So we'll have to put the tent up, I think, just as a backup, just so if they do walk around later on, they see that there's a tent next to the car, they won't have a problem. And it should be okay. Yeah, so I've set the tent up, haven't I? Set my Vango 300 up. To be honest, it's just so if anyone came past from the site, they'd think we're sleeping in a tent. I'm still sleeping in the car. However, it is putting my stealth windows to the test, because if someone does see the lighter in the car, then that might be a bit of a problem. They'll think, who's sleeping in the car? You might ask then, why the hell aren't you just sleeping in the tent? Where's the fun in that? Here to car camp, not to camp in a tent. So I am now in the pub.
while my two twin boys play on the park. That's on the campsite. I'm just having a little Budweiser, which was £2 from the bar. What can you get for £2 these days, eh? Look at that. Yeah, so pretty little campsite. Still annoyed about the car camping thing, but it'll go all right. I'm definitely sleeping in that tent that I've pitched down there. Great little site, and the kids are just playing on the park while I have a little beer. Yeah, nice.
Right, so they've had a play in the park and we're now going to head back to the car where we're definitely not sleeping. But just going to go on a quick little evening stroll and just sort of have a look around the campsite so the twins can see the campsite. So we're just back at the camp, the base camp. We're just having a little chill. Evan's
It's so comfortable. It's so nice.
Evan's got a pocket watch, and the other twin is in the tent that I've set up, where we're definitely sleeping. And so here we are, just like last time, in the car. I'll show you around in a second, but only this time I'm with the twins. 2 6-year-old twins, and also we're not really supposed to be in the car. We're supposed to be in a car tent, which is what they said. I'm still annoyed about that, but they all have no idea because my stealth windows are on. You can't even tell they're on. You can't see any light from outside the car, and we've got a tent pitched up outside, so they have no idea. Bet you'll get a knock in a minute saying, "Get out your car and sleep in your tent." Nah, I don't think they will. They've no idea. And we're really quiet, discreet, and it's pitch black outside, and you can't see any light coming out of the car because my window covers are amazing. I will put a video up showing you how I made them so you can see and make your own. But yeah, they are pretty good. So this is my stealth window covers, and my stealthy curtains at the front, and Evan's just watching his tablet, connected to my phone for the internet, aren't you? In his bed, and you can see the window covers, and also Isaac's at the other end of the bed.
You can watch YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube, and I must be mad camping with 6-year-old twins in the car. But I tell you what, we fit okay, don't we?
Yeah.
We're comfortable, and we're having a nice time chilling out, and the dog's just down there, just doing her own thing. Well, we're in the car and we're watching one of our favourite YouTubers of all time, Will's Whereabouts. Oh yeah, what a life. So here we are, second time car camping, absolutely loving it. It just feels so amazing, just sat here in like a tiny space, just, I don't know, just chilling out in our stealthy little camper, mini camper van. It's boss, just love it, absolutely love it. And tonight it feels even more special because they told us we couldn't camp in the car unless we had a car tent, which is absolute nonsense. I'm fuming about that, to be honest, but I will message them tomorrow and ask them what that's about, because when I booked the site, and I have stayed here before, the previous video was basically me staying here in the car with my 10-year-old son Jake. But yeah, it's cool. Just give you a little panoramic of the car. It's, I think I would quite like to do something about those silver windows, because they're not amazing looking really. They're all right. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, but I think if they were like nice coloured fabric, or like nice patterns, or like a nice little design, it'd be much better. And I think if I could design something that's kind of like a nice little covering for them, it really doesn't bother me that much, but it's just something I'm thinking of as I'm getting more and more into it. The curtains are brilliant. They've stayed up really well. They clip out dead easy, and I've just shoved them in to the top of. I've just shoved them into the top of the. Let's get the light where you can see there. I just shoved them into the top of the, between the kind of roof and the door, sort of guys, because they did come with fittings, but the fittings kept falling out last time I came, and it was a pain in the ass. So I've just sort of shoved them in there, and it doesn't cause any damage when I take them out. It just goes back to normal. So, but brilliant curtains, 30 quid. What do you get for 30 quid these days? What do you get for 30 quid these days? You can tell me. So the twins are still up. Oh, headlights, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. They're still up, and they're probably going to go to bed in a minute.
No.
But they are pretty cosy in their little single camp bed. They're only 6, so they fit in it quite well. I'm pretty cosy where I am. It's not great visibility. So fast asleep in the car, well the twins are anyway, and I'm wide awake. Just thinking about how cool this is. It's amazing. So 2 camp beds in the back of the car with sleeping mats, self-inflated mats basically. I'm just lying here at 12:30 at night, just buzzing. It's amazing. Feel so secure and like just locked in, and just like we're in a camper van basically. I do think it's time for sleep in a minute. I'm going to just have a little couple more minutes just looking out the door, and then head off to bed. And then we've got sausages in the morning. We're going to cook some sausages for me and the twins, and then head off for a little walk before we go home. But yeah, loving it. The door's open. Just beautiful little thing to do. Just camping in the back of your car. I'm so comfortable. 7:30 in the morning. Everyone's still fast asleep. I'm just enjoying the sounds from outside. Slept much better this time. Must be because I'm used to it a little bit. But didn't wake up once. Well, woke up once, but yeah, it was a good sleep. And we are up. Well, it's not up yet. It's our heaven. It's 8:30. Want to get some coffee on soon. We're about to get up. Isaac's still asleep. But we're just looking out the window. Some chill time. Just like last time really. And then we're going to get up, have some coffee and some sausages.
Sausages.
There you can see all the condensation. Alright, so we're properly up now, and we have coffee. We have coffee. Quick one, this part, just to say that I slept like a baby. Like a baby. Like a baby. Yeah, so really comfortable last night. I think just used to being in the car, and it wasn't a strange place. I've been to this site a few times now, so know what to expect noise-wise and all that. There's a few funny noises like overnight, some banging on the roof and stuff, but I think it was the clips that I've used. One of them popped off last night, as I said, and just made a rather loud noise and scared us all, didn't it? Yeah. And let's cut the sausages, put them in. Not getting a sizzle yet. There we go. 8 sausages for breakfast. Make sure they've all got a hole in. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, sausages for breakfast. And there's some of that sausage sizzle. And here we have the staple of all of my camping trips, holidays and caravan trips and tent visits and all kinds of adventures, the Aldi bags. I've done away with suitcases, I've done away with organisational boxes. I just use Aldi bags. So while I'm waiting for them sausages to cook, I thought I might as well give you a little tour of the car before we start taking it down, because we're going soon. Got to be off the site by 10 a.m. So here we go. Right, just starting with the outside. Obviously I've got the tarp on like I did last time. I don't think I need to show you that because that was in the last video, so check that out. But I will give you a quick tour. It's just a tarp that I've clipped to the roof of the car, and then it's sort of pegged down
over in the corners, and there's 2 poles either end, and we just live on. Yeah, yeah, and we just live under it during the daytime. I've cracked the window open, as you can see at the top, because it was stuffy and we needed a bit of oxygen in the car. I haven't got those windshield deflectors yet. I'm going to get them because they'll stop any rain coming in if I don't use the tarp. But at the moment I've got the tarp over, so the rain wouldn't come in anyway, so that's not too bad. So coming in from this side of the car, you can see that we've got the beds sort of set up just next to each other. You can see it's quite sort of comfortable. It fits 2 beds in nice and easy. The window covers are very, very good, although I do need to make some adjustments to them because some of them are letting a little bit of light in the corners, as you can see over there. There's some light coming in there. There's little bits of light coming in on the back one. I think I just need to make some adjustments, but they do work really well. Even with the little tiny bits of light coming into the car, when you go outside you can't actually see any light coming out of it, which is the main aim really. Curtains are fantastic. They were £30 from Amazon. They just slot into the panels of the car, and they keep the car completely blacked out from the front. So I don't need to put any window covers in the front. I couldn't be bothered with that. It's like 3 extra windows and the big windscreen. 5 extra windows actually, because I've got 2 little ones at the front, and then we've got the big windscreen as well. I couldn't be bothered making them window covers. So the curtain does fine. And yeah. So coming round to the back of the car, I'll just open up, give you a better view of what's inside. Okay, so there's the sleeping arrangements. So I've got my bed on this side and the kids' bed on this side. Obviously they did share it, so they went top and tail. Seemed to work all right. The dog just slept wherever and whenever. I'll give you a better view of the beds themselves. So the beds themselves, we've got these camp beds. They don't fit perfectly. They just overlap each other, but it doesn't really matter because once you're in, they're quite springy and they work quite well. And we've got loads of storage space underneath them as well for things, bits and bobs. The kids had these Euro Hike Camper Compact self-inflating mats. They're really easy to put up, and I had my self-inflating mat that I got from. It's only a cheapish one. It was £15, but I got it from Decathlon. It's quite a good sturdy mat. But I think I prefer these ones because they're a bit softer. Not sure on that one yet. But that's how the car looks from the back. Nice and roomy. There's loads of room. You can get your legs stretched out. There's no issues with space at all. And once you're in there and ready to go to sleep, it's actually really comfortable. Especially with the self-inflating mats on the camp beds. I think that's the most comfortable sleeping arrangement you can have with regards to camping setups. Just to give you an idea of the window covers, I mean, you can't really see because there's loads of light, but you can't see a single thing through those windows, and you can't tell that there's anything covering them either, so that's good. And obviously, there's the other side of the car. You can see all the storage space there that you've got underneath. You can put sleeping bags and clothes and stuff like that, food or whatever. There's my beautiful doggy. There she is, Pippin. Hello, Pippin. You slept in the car with us, didn't you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously, in terms of camping in your car with kids, it's very important to be well planned, because especially if there's 2 of them. So what I did was took plenty of food, snacks and drinks and stuff like that. Although not too many drinks, because you can't exactly go for loads of wheeze in the car. But I did just make sure the bed was set up before I even left the house. So as I said, that bed on the left hand side of the car was set up before we even left the house, so that they can just get on that any time and just relax and chill in the car and feel safe and whatever. Yeah, so just plenty of snacks. One mistake I did make is I didn't bring anything to do apart from the tablets, and I thought I'd be camped next to the park, but actually I wasn't. I was on another field, so I wasn't by the park. So what I'd planned was that they'd just be able to go play on the park while I just sort of relaxed by the car, but they couldn't do that because we weren't on that field. But they did have the tablets, and they connected to my phone, so they did have internet, and they just watched the tablets. So after 10 o'clock we just got in the car and they just watched the tablets, and it was fine. But I would recommend in future bringing some kind of things for them to do. That's kind of a standard with camping with kids, isn't it? Board games and toys, footballs, cricket bats, whatever you can. I'll definitely do that next time. Maybe even bring the bikes if I can fit them in, or whatever. Because they did get a bit bored, and I understand, because they were just sat around and they're only 6, so they don't want to sit outside the car and just talk like my oldest son did when we went with him a couple of weeks back. He's 10, so he can just sit outside and chill, and he just talks about things. But these are only young, so So definitely bring things and have a bed set up before you even come, so that they can just get in and get on the bed straight away, and there's no problem then. And then you can just set your bed up later or have that set up too if you want. But I just prefer to have somewhere to sit in the car rather than lying on a bed when we get in at night before we go to sleep. So. And here comes the rain. So just sat under the tarp. It is raining. Without the rain because we're under the tarp. But just as about to pack away the tarp, just having my last coffee before we head off, and it's lashing down. But at least it didn't rain last night. So this kind of almost concludes the car camper trip because we're about to pack away the tarp now, and then we're going to head off for a little walk. Obviously, I'm not sure how far we're going to go because of the rain, but we're going to go to Preston Beach because it's only 10 minutes from here, and hopefully the rain will go off and do like a little walk down the beach before we go.
Yeah.
But it's been a good time, second time doing this, obviously this time with my two 6-year-old twins. It's not been as bad as I thought. It was it was good.
I want to go again.
Enjoyed it, and they want to go again, which is
yeah, it's so fun.
it's so fun. Yeah. So,
Except for return.
almost time to go home. Great time. I'd recommend it to anyone. Anyone can do it. It was dead cheap to set up the car in order to go car camping, especially if you've already got camping bits from camping in tents and stuff. You can use all that. But yeah, I'd recommend it to anyone. It's been a really, really good time. And it was the added bonus this time of kind of stealth camping because we were told we weren't really supposed to be sleeping in the car. Nobody checked and didn't think they would. Once it's dark on a campsite, you can't see what's going on really. But I did have the tent set up. I put it away this morning, but I did have it set up overnight just in case. Probably didn't even need to do that because no one was here. No one could see what we were doing. We're completely secluded. But I do need to message the campsite when I get back and ask them about that because when I booked it, I did tell them specifically I was camping in my car and I was sleeping in the back of my car, and they said it was fine. So maybe they've just got mixed up, or maybe they thought I had a tent box. I don't know. But yeah, I would recommend car camping to anybody, and I recommend you go and do it because it's really good fun. And when you're in the car at night and the lights are on, it's kind of a nice atmosphere, and yeah, as long as you don't mind small spaces. But not too bad with the kids either. I thought it'd be a bit cramped and a bit claustrophobic, but they were fine. They enjoyed it and I enjoyed it. So yeah, highly recommended.
Yeah, car camping.
I like car camping. Brr.
And that concludes our visit to this campsite in our car camping with my 6-year-old twins. We've just started the engine, despite the lights being on quite a lot with the doors being open all the time. The engine started fine. I am always a little bit worried about that. But we are about to leave, and what a great little time we've had in Diserth in North Wales. Yeah, so over and out, and I'll see you on the next one. So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. It'll really help me grow the channel and go on more and more adventures to beautiful places across the UK. So please like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.